All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Gervonta Tank Davis sets to Instagram to expose some cats for telling lies on him and his sparring. One was rumored to be Devin Haney, and the other one was a young man by the name of Elijah Pierce. And there's some question about which one of the people it is in that video. But man, let me tell you, whoever it was, they sure got slapped around and maybe need to stop talking about Gervonta so much. But anyway, before let's get into that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-40 foolishness division, where you have a whole lot of people doing this really silly thing, which is trying to treat sparring matches as if they are real fights and trying to gain a lot of credibility and disrespect other fighters by rumoring what took place in sparring. Now, in this particular instance, Gervonta Davis leaked some footage, and the footage is claimed to be by one party involved, the great Ray Jackson of Twitter, Devin Haney. And according to Boxing and Barbecue, he's saying that it is Elijah Pierce. However, whatever the case is, the guy is absolutely getting dashed all over the ring. Now, before I get into the details of it though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. But let's get into it. I'm probably gonna put the video over the top of me talking about this so you guys have an opportunity to see the video. It is up there on Gervonta Davis's Instagram. It's going to be spreading all over Twitter, so you guys should be able to get a chance to see it. But more than likely, I'll put it over the video in a spot in this video. But let me say this, man. I think one of the worst things that's going on in boxing right now is what people are doing with all this sparring footage. You have people like Brian Norman Jr., who said that he beat up and dang near knocked out Terrence Crawford. You have Errol Spence Jr., even though Errol Spence never did it himself. The conversations about him and Floyd Mayweather. Probably the number one guy, though, with the sparring, and I beat you up in sparring talk, is Devin Haney, who has claimed that he got the best of Gervonta Davis in sparring, got the best of oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if he said he beat up Deontay Wilder in sparring. It's just beat up Shakur in sparring. Sorry, Shakur says he beats Devin Haney in sparring. All of this sparring. But I don't think anybody has been more a victim of those claims than Gervonta Davis, where you have a lot of people claiming what they did to Gervonta Davis and with no proof whatsoever. And when Gervonta actually gets in the ring with people, you see that he is every bit the fighter that he says he is in the ring. And sparring really isn't even supposed to be all that, man. There's like one of my favorite sparring stories is about Ali and Larry Holmes, but I'll get to that in a second. But if we're going to look at the sparring, let me tell you what I saw. I saw in the one, because there was two. One of them that Ray Jackson put up, I definitely believe is Devin Haney. Definitely believe it was him. Looks just like him, moves just like him. Not a lot is taking place. You can see Gervonta's in the ring with him. Probably the only real punch he got landed was Gervonta Davis throwing a straight left hand that did land very flush on Devin Haney. Devin Haney doing a considerable amount of feints or whatever. Gervonta Davis fighting with his hands dang near by his side. Not a lot really happening in it at all. So for me to say that it looked like to me in that video that Devin Haney almost got knocked out, I would have to be making a huge assumption in that. And that is that because Gervonta hit him with a straight left, that means he almost got knocked out. Now, that is a punch, though, that if Gervonta lands on you, he can definitely knock you out with that shot. But the one thing that I noticed, too, was that it didn't look like Devin was having his way with Gervonta, that was boxing him, boxing his head off, or any of that stuff. And then you have the other one, which, I mean, if Ray Jackson is telling the truth that is Devin Haney, man, he definitely got knocked down and looked like he might have got knocked out from the angle that we saw. But I'm just going to assume that that's Elijah Poole, because there's no reason for me. I can't clearly see that it's him. But at the end of the day, man, I don't really think that it has a lot to do with anything, because first, you can't fight a Gervonta Davis with you wearing headgear and him wearing 16-ounce gloves and think that that's the real deal in a fight, right? So you very well may be able to take more shots than you normally would be able to take against him, right? And so he may be trying to do something to you in sparring and you feel comfortable with it. But if it was an actual fight with no headgear, you might go to sleep. That's what Adrian Broner said about what he saw with the Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis sparring, where he was like, look, man, he hit him. If he would have hit him and Devin didn't have headgear in and there wasn't 16-ounce glove, and it was 8-ounce gloves, the dude would have been knocked out. Now, this guy, Elijah Pierce, though, if this is him in this footage, it really doesn't even matter, man. He was most definitely going to go out, whether it's 8-ounce gloves, 12-ounce gloves, 16-ounce gloves, 26-ounce gloves, 42-ounce gloves. That dude is going to get knocked out by that shot that hit him. Because not only did it look like he looked like he got knocked down like a child. You know what I mean? Like when he hit him, Gervonta, and matter of fact, Gervonta's hitting him with a right hook. He's not even hitting him with a left hook. He set him up with a straight left and hits him with a right hook, and he definitely goes down. And then as Gervonta Davis is hitting him, Gervonta Davis turns and walks around with the dude on the ground. So I don't know what Elijah Pierce was talking about. I want to keep saying Elijah Poole, because I'm pretty sure Elijah Poole was actually the name for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad prior to conversion to Islam. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, man. Now, the story about Muhammad Ali and why I've never really put a lot into sparring is because there was a story about Ali and how he was sparring Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes was getting the best of him. And then one day, Larry Holmes, after he sparred Ali, was telling people that I should be the heavyweight champion of the world, not him. And then so the next day, Ali comes into the sparring and is dead serious about the sparring and beats up Larry Holmes very badly. And at the end, and while he's doing it, he's saying, like, who's the champion again? Who should be the champion? Leaves Larry Holmes with 2 black eyes and just beat up because, he was talking too much. But anyway, man, I ain't trying to hear all this sparring stuff. Anyway, fun conversations, though. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.